to take a look at Against Me, which is a punk group. Definitely punk. So, expect a lot of punk here. I know they're a punk rock band, so let's go. Also, 15 years ago, oddly.
East and West could not agree, so the generals gave call, gathered troops at the border. With guns and ready, drawn and aimed, insiders praying to a God to bless them with strength and courage. And it was in his name, artillery lit the sky on fire. The people sang protest songs, try to stop the soldiers' gun. Protest songs in response to military aggression. Protest songs try to stop the soldiers' gun. With the battle raged on. Sirens to the air and the ground shook with war. Civilian casualties had been a cost that was predetermined. When ENVtuber report victims split in frustration, they claim that this was a war without reason. And bureaucrats engaged in debate to try to reach a resolution. The people sang protest songs, try to stop the soldiers' gun. Protest songs in response to military aggression. Protest songs try to stop the soldiers' gun. Protest songs in response to military aggression.
All right. It is very hard to figure out when I'm going to pause this song because, frankly, it is like constantly, how do I want to put it? Flowing. The words never really stop. They will take a breath every so often, and that's about the closest you get. Also, this is some dystopia here. Ironically, not far from the current day, but it is very dystopian. All right. Let's finish this.
Protest songs try to stop the soldiers' gun. With the battle raged on. While the broadcast like the prayers went unanswered and ignored, God, like the rest of the watchers, watched in silence. There was purpose to be served, there was fortunes to be earned. Before peace could be found to stop the fighting, they sang protest songs in response to military aggression.
I'm not sure I have anything more to say about that one. Uh, let me use the restroom really quick, and I'll be right back. All right. I hope you enjoyed the music while I was gone. Even if it is always the same be right back music. All right. Let's keep going. Wow. My options are 144 or 240.
And pretentious, you're not saying anything, we haven't heard before you got up in an argument. Oh, you're so lost in modern art, you will lose it all, and you will find again. Don't lose touch. Don't lose touch. SOS texting from a cell phone. Please tell me I'm not the only one that thinks we're taking ourselves too seriously. Just a little too enamored with inflated self-purpose. Talk is cheap, and it doesn't mean much. Don't lose touch. Don't lose touch. I'm losing touch.
Okay. For being a punk rock band, I am amazed how poppy this song is. I had to say it. Because, it reminds me a lot of like, oh, I'm totally blanking on the name of the band. Oh. They sung like Billie Holiday and some others. And the name of the band is totally not in my brain at the moment. Let me let me see. Okay. Google is apparently really unhelpful. It just wants to give me stuff with Billie Holiday. But I know there's a band that sung a song called that. Man. Also, like Green Day, maybe? A little bit Green Day. Probably something like that. I would definitely put that in there. All right. Anyways, I've held this up long enough. Let's get back to it.
I'm losing touch. 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 Constant entertainment for our restless minds. Constant
Okay, the end of that took me a little bit by surprise. All right. Let's keep going.
If she wants to dance and drink all night, well, there's no one that can stop her. She's going till the house lights come up.
They really put up all their stuff in like really low res.
This night is gonna end when we're damn well ready for it to be over. Worked all week long, now the music is playing on our time. Yeah, we do what we do to get by, and then we need a release. You didn't mix up with the wrong guys. You didn't mess up on the wrong drugs. Sometimes a party takes you places that you didn't really plan on going. When people see the track marks on her arm, she knows what they're thinking. She keeps on working for that minimum, as if a high school education gave you any other options. You know they don't know nothing about redemption. They don't know nothing about recovery. Some people just off the top of marriage and family. No mother of the dreams and the daughter's gonna grow up to be a junkie.
Okay, they really like their colored water in this song. I mean, they're pouring it on the floor, they're spilling the wine, they're dropping it on the artists. It's a definite theme, and I don't quite understand why. It's fine though. It's totally fine. Man, the theme though hits hard. You know me. I'm a sucker for a story about redemption or attempting to get it and basically being denied it. Either of those. All right. Let's keep going.
No mother of the dreams and the daughter's gonna grow up to sleep alone. No mother of the dreams and the daughter's gonna grow up to be a junkie. No mother of the dreams and the daughter's gonna grow up to sleep alone. She's out of step with the style. She don't know
I was wondering what she was up to, trying to get through the floor. Apparently, she wanted to join the bands. All right, let's keep going.
I don't ever wanna talk that way again. I don't wanna know people like that anymore. As if there was an obligation, as if I owed you something. Black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings off your.
I think we've seen this or like another recording of the same song. Because I'd swear when we watched Lord Jane Grace, who is the lead singer for Against Me, we heard this song. I'm not totally positive, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we did. I'll listen to it again now. Why not? Why not? I kind of like it.
Fat fucking fingers. As if you were a kingmaker. As if, black me out. I don't wanna see the world that way anymore. I don't wanna feel that weak and insecure. As if you were my fucking pet. As if I was your fucking whore. Black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings off your fat fucking fingers. As if you were a kingmaker. As if, black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings off your fat fucking fingers. As if you were a kingmaker. As if, black me out. All the young grace fields on the best of burnout, so bright and so fast. All the young grace fields on the best of burnout, so bright and so fast. Full body high, I'm never coming down. Black me out.
Okay, I am very, very curious. I can't seem to just get there. Wait. Nope, nope. My mouse is being weird. Mouse, what are you doing? Okay, for some reason, I can't do anything up here. That is very weird. All right. Can I just get a link? Man, okay, maybe not. What? Wait. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec.
7 tries, every night's a gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting off the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant the seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be...
Well, I'm not sure why, but I can't seem to click on things anymore. I am literally clicking on the tab and it is doing nothing. It doesn't even matter what button. Oh, well, that did something. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but sure, whatever. Okay, it's being weird. Anyways, next song. Okay, had to make sure the audio was up.
No, it's not what we meant to say. We don't really love each other. What happens when the summer's over?
How long before distance becomes a chore?
I'm approaching with great trepidation. I hope you'll understand. Before you speak, think about what you're trying to say. Who else is there to blame for miscommunication? You're getting caught up in the excitement.
You're making promises you can't keep.
You need to leave all your options open. Too much momentum. This room feels like it's going to explode. Too many angles, too many factors to cover. Waiting for signal, just searching for a network.
Okay, really quick. I just want to. Wow, this is 15 years ago. They don't say who the other singer is. I was. That is the part that, like. Okay, I'm guessing Tegan, maybe? I'm a little unsure, but it's fine. I'm curious if she's the same one from like the duets and the more recent Laura Jane Grace stuff that we looked at. I'm not sure because it was 15 years ago when this was recorded, so a little confusing. Maybe. I mean, I tried to get to the channel to show you guys the other video, but that wasn't happening either. So, you know, we're just gonna go without knowing. I think that's the solution here. All right, back to it.
You have to fight to stay in control of the situation. Excited, just trying to stay in control of the situation. Too much momentum. This one feels like it's going to explode. Too many angles, too many factors to cover. Waiting for signal, just searching for a network. You have to fight to stay in control of the situation, and we follow what's so easily. Too much momentum. This one feels like it's going to explode. Too many angles, too many factors to cover. Waiting for signal. You're searching for a network. You have to fight to stay in control. You have to fight to stay in control. Now you have to fight to stay in control of the situation.
I think that was a good duet. You don't see duets very often in like punk music. This is still a lot more poppy than I would expect from like most punk. But I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it.
I was a teenage anarchist looking for revolution. I had the
I mean,
style,
who's
I
not?
had the ambition. Read all the authors, I knew the rock slogans. There was a war, but the class war. I was ready to set the world on fire. I was a teenage anarchist looking for revolution. Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire? Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire? I was a teenage anarchist, but the politics of too convenience in the depths of their humanity. All I saw was boundless ideology with freedom as a doctrine. Guess who was the new authority? I was a teenage anarchist, but the politics of too convenience. Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire? Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire? When you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire. I was a teenage anarchist, but then the scene got too rigid. It was a mob mentality. They set their rifle sights on me. Narrow visions of autonomy. You want me to surrender my identity. I was a teenage anarchist. The revolution was a lie. Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire? Do teenage anarchist. I was a teenage anarchist. I was a teenage anarchist.
So are a lot of people. It's a very common thing for teenagers. Also, I agree with the comment. You guys probably can't read it. The very first comment is the hands down best part of this video is when someone finally steps in. Stop being bystanders. Also, the second one is hilarious too. It goes, remember kids, when running away from the cops, don't run directly at another group of cops. Punk fans, you gotta love them. You gotta love them. Also, a comment from 4 months ago. The world is making me go through my teenage anarchist phase in my early 40s. I can appreciate it. I think those are most of the songs. I am a little bit curious about some of the more recent stuff. Okay, most of it doesn't even seem to be on their channel. Oh wow, that song is a lot older than I thought. There's a more recent version. But I'm a little curious about the animation here. Let me play this one really quick. I don't know if this is per se a music video, but I'm a little bit curious. I know there's one from like 8 months ago, but this is 9 years ago. I didn't think the song was that old. Maybe it is though.
Hey! It tells us warriors, shot us too broad from gold. It's to remind you, that's to remember you come from. You want them to notice, recognize your summer dress. You want them to say you like to see every other girl, to just see your faggots. On the run, nothing makes us sick. Russ up on the coast, we should get us in the whole day alone. Russ up on the coast, we should get us in the whole day alone. Russ up on the coast, we should get us in the whole day alone with you. With you. With you. them to notice. Reckon and see some unjust. You want them to say you like to see every other girl. They just see your faggots. And the men I think are just sick. Russell from the coast to Michigan is in the whole day alone. Russell from the coast to Michigan is in the whole day alone. Russell from the coast to Michigan is in the whole day alone with you. With you. You want them to notice. Ragged and say some unjust. You want them to say you like to see every other girl. They just see your faggots. Other than to make it trusted. Russell from the coast to Michigan is in the whole day alone. Russell from the coast to Michigan is in the whole day alone. Russell from the coast to Michigan is in the whole day alone with you. With you.
Well, I guess it is older than I thought. Interesting. So. I couldn't really get most of the lyrics. I need like lyrics in my comments here somewhere. Because I couldn't really hear what was going on as far as the lyrics. Yeah, because see, this is from 10 months ago. And this is the same song, apparently. I am curious how it sounds now. Let me just fire it up. Just to see if I can hear it better.
Your ties are so obvious.
Yeah, this is easier to hear.
Too broad for a girl. Keeps you reminded. Helps you remember you come from. You want them to notice the ragged ends of your summer dress. You want them to see you like to see every other girl. They just see a faggot. They hold their breath and think it's just it. Rush up on the coast to Michigan and the whole day alone. Rush up on the coast to Michigan and the whole day alone. Rush up on the coast to Michigan and the whole day alone with you. With you. With you. You've got no cunt in your struts. You've got no hands to shake. And you know it's obvious, but we can choose how we're made.
Okay, okay. I'd like to keep listening because I can hear the lyrics now and appreciate them far more. But I do want to do at least a little bit more before we head off today.